on a hop. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
That is third. The third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Digging in, Eddie Matthews. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Two pitch is fouled away. Pitch on the way. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is Dawson. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Coming forward now is the Braves designated hitter, Dale Murphy, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Dawson's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cliff Lee gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
And now for Washington, Andre Dawson. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Here comes the first pitch. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Lee has compiled just under 135 innings of work on the mound, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Altuve, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Robinson.
Striding in now for the Nats, Brooks Robinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the center fielder, Mickey.
Striding in, Mickey Mantle. He's set, and the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Count 1-0.
And that's waved at and missed. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Braves 1 and the Nationals nothing. Stepping in for the Braves, Duke Snider, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. And the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Snider, a California-born ball player. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2020 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 9.
Digging in now, Minnie Minoso, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One and 2 now. Pitch on the way.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First pitch of the at-bat, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Minoso stands at first with one out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Coming to the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. 2 out here and a runner at second. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
This is foul right side. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Braves strand 1. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Set to go now, Tony Perez. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Hit out towards second. Altuve to his right. He has it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The designated hitter, Finley.
Striding forward now is the DH, Steve Finley. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. And this will be fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
David Dahl to the plate now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Dahl, a 27-year-old. He was a 12th round selection during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Lee's ready. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Nationals gone in order. They're down 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch on its way. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Hit in the air to shallow center. Here comes Mantle on for it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tony Gwynn. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That ball's foul.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Pee Wee Reese is on deck. Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Into the box now, Pee Wee Reese, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pitch out, nothing doing. 2-0, here it is.
3 balls, no strikes.
Eddie Matthews is on deck. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roll, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Runners on first with one down. Counts even at 1-1 to Matthews.
1-1.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 3-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Runner at first here, one man out. And he fouls this one off. Once again a 3-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one. Over to Perez for a side retiring double play. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Atlanta leads it 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
The 1-2.
Nope, outside.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate now, Tommy Edmond. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. A ball and a strike.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Snyder is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The second baseman, Perazo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Perazo. Lee's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1 the count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped up. Reese over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and up next, 2-time National League MVP Dale Murphy.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Cold strike at the knees. 1-1. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dawson's there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Snyder.
In now, Duke Snyder comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Minnie Minoso. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
0-1 the count. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
From the stretch, Jose Altuve is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the stretch, pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Here it comes on 1-1. This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and a strike to count. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Braves 4 and the Nationals nothing. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Andre Dawson.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Brooks Robinson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And Robinson behind 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
So now to the plate, Tony Perez. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0.
Count 3-0.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Here it is on 3-0. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. Altuve for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nationals leave 1. They're down 4-0. Adam Warren, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Tony Gwynn.
Number 19, Tony Gwynn.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. In his career, Gwynn has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. In there, 1-1. Now here it comes.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit in the air to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And you can see there where he ranks on the Braves team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. Into the box now, Eddie Matthews, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down was right there for Darno to get his man.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Dale Murphy would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He's set. Here's the 3-1.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Two out, nobody on. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
In now, Dale Murphy, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 4-0 lead. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off, 4-1.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So next for the Nationals is the designated hitter, Steve Finley. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, you.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. No balls and one strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Grounded down the third baseline. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Lee steps into his windup. 0-1 on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he misses. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 1 now as that misses down and in. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2. Helpful.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Minoso is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Duke Snider. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batter, number 9.
So striding forward now, Minnie Minoso. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Swing and a Missed that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball called for strike 2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Altuve. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Tommy Edmond. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping into the box, Jose Perazo. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over.
Number 10,
Digging in once again, Andre Dawson. Line towards center field. Snyder is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
the right fielder, number 9.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Tony Gwynn. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Michael Givens will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
Ready with the 2-0. The short hit hard, reined in, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Pee Wee Reese is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-1 the count now. From the stretch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Eddie Matthews will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Second and third, 2 away. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. 2 left for Atlanta, but they're in front 4-0. Digging in to try it again, Brooks Robinson. He singled his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Mickey Mantle. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Shoots this one over to first, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Eagle, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch. He reacts here after this base hit.
Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Standing in now, Tony Perez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lee looks in as he readies pitch number 73 here in the ballgame. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, and that is 27 for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
To the plate now Steve Finley. And right into the shift. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 4-1 game. Ready to begin the 8th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Dale Murphy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, outside.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
No strike.
Two and 1 to the 2-time MVP Dale Murphy.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
All even now, 2-2. Now here it comes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Ready for another chance? Duke Snider. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. First pitch on its way.
80. 0-1's the count. Ball inside.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, number 9.
Now to the plate, Minnie Minoso. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here it comes. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. Now a throw over.
No, he's safe.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-0 home.
Ball, that pitch is out.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Rhys Hoskins would be next. Now the 3-0 offering. Two out with the man at first. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. The 3-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And there's a base hit on the line. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Luke Jackson enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Number 77, Luke Jackson.
Rhys Hoskins will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, David Dahl. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Look out, 1-1.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Travis d'Arnaud stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Stepping in now, Tommy Edmond. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Lee gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Into right field. That's a base hit. And here's Jose Perazo. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ryan Brazier enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Brazier.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Christian Vasquez.
First pitch on its way down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready now, Tony Gwynn. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll be the second out.
The bat, number 1. Shortstop, Reese.
Into the box now, Pee-wee Reese. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 2-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Full count to Reese, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
He's set. Here's the 3-2, and that misses for ball 4.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Now at the plate, Eddie Matthews. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intention here with 2 away.
Designated hitter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dale Murphy. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Fouled away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Count.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. A.J. Burnett takes over now with two gone here in the top of inning number 9. Ready on 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on anymore.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Tom Henke is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Leading up for Washington.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lined back over second. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Now batting.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
4-2 the final score tonight. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Cliff Lee gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Number 41 was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Tom Henke hammers down the save, his 26th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. As October draws nearer, the race for the postseason intensifies. A pivotal game for two division rivals. Next. Dylan Bundy is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. This last week.
Ron Guidry gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound. Start the home seventh. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Torres is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. Now batting, Austin Overstreet. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last. Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Now at the plate. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Runs up and gets this one down. But this will get foul for strike 2. That's a foul ball. Not a great at-bat, and he's down on strikes for out number 1.
The designated hitter, Victor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Driven nicely into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, and he's back into second here safely.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Popped him up. Overstreet is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double. New inning set. 13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The Fish came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Carlos